Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be taking a second look at the at-home store now that they have more merchandise out. Before we go in, though, I did want to say a special thank you to all the patrons who help support the channel. If you are interested in joining our Fright Club, be sure to check out the link to my Patreon page in the description below. With that said, let's go ahead and head on in. Now, the first thing I noticed, and you could actually see it from outside the store, are these enormous inflatables. Look at that Frankenstein. I think there is not enough Frankenstein merchandise in general, but it looks like we've got a lot of green monster type things, like here in this inflatable. Looks like they have a sign here that shows what all of their inflatables are going to be this year. Some of them aren't actually on display, but I like this idea so that we can see what we're missing. I kind of like that cemetery arch for $60. But let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the inflatables here on display, starting with this Reaper floating over a tombstone, very creepy. But look at this enormous pumpkin man with wings, no less. Compare it, I know it's kind of hard to get the scale, but look at those shelves in the background. That guy is enormous. Speaking of enormous, it's very hard to get the scale of this cat. And the more I think about it, the more I want this guy. He is just so imposing. Again, look at those shelves in the background. Now, last year I did buy an inflatable spider from here, and I thought it looked great in the store, but when I got it home, I could never get it to stand upright. This is kind of the opposite with those Sanderson sisters. It doesn't even look good in the store. I'm not sure it's going to look good at all outside. As we make our way around, again, look how big that cat is. I wish you could actually walk through the legs. I would have that straddling my driveway so that the kids had to walk through it like an archway. Might still do it. I don't know. Look at this tree. We saw this several years in a row. It's very creepy, very cool. And you certainly get a lot of bang for your buck. Not to keep harping on that cat, but I think it was only $169, which to me feels like a bargain. But they do have other fun inflatables. Like I said, this one's got a little motor, so the skeleton guy pops up, gives a little bit of life to your display. If you're doing an afterlife display, I love this trio of ghosts with the ghost story book over the campfire and those scared faces. That is adorable. Here we have another Reaper popping up out of the ground, like the lighting effects on that, and there is another Frankenstein. But look at these guys around the corner trying to steal the show and steal a spotlight from Home Depot. We have some 12-foot Reapers. I do think, though, this is a bit of a miss at the at-home store. $400. If you're going to spend that sort of price point, well, you could spend a little bit less than that and get the really cool-looking Home Depot ones. These just look like trash bags, and I'm very disappointed in them. All right, we've got some cool-looking Tinsel merchandise here. I love this stuff. It looks great. It lasts a long time. It just takes up a lot of storage room. All right, we've got some lighting effects. We may have looked at these in the last video. I don't quite remember. We got some ghosts there. It looks like there are a few options to explore. This, I'm not really sure. It's kind of hard to see, just skeletons and whatnot. Then down here we have A Nightmare Before Christmas as well. But this is our second walkthrough from the at-home store, so we are not going to look at all the merchandise in this video. Some of the stuff on the shelves here and in some of the other shelves we saw in previous videos. I'm not going to rehash all of this. Go ahead and take a look at the previous video if you want to get a closer look at all this stuff. We're just going to check out the new items like that acid green Jack Skellington pumpkin. What else have we got here? I think we saw those cauldrons before, not quite sure. Oh, look at this. I don't think we saw this little rat. He's got quite the expression on his face. We've got some cemetery gate material over here. And again, kind of this acid greeny, fluorescent-y skeleton skull. Kind of reminds me of a toxic laboratory. Maybe that's the theme they're going with this year. You've got the microscope there with the eyeball in it. That would explain all of the Frankenstein monsters around the store as well. Right, I don't remember if we saw these stacked ghosts. Actually, kind of think maybe we did. A lot of this stuff was out before. Got some more potion bottles. Looks like there might be a couple of new ones up there. And then again, we have that sort of acid fluorescent green color on those pumpkins down there. All right, we had some floating candles. Might be good to float those around like this spell book with the witch hands reaching around it. Very cool. We've got some hanging merchandise over here. We've got some ghosts, and it looks like all of these witches are already lighting up, so they'll probably be filled with dead batteries by the time you actually get around to buying one. This Welcome Foolish Mortal sign makes me think there might be some Haunted Mansion merchandise, but if there's not, there's this Eerie Estates collection. Now, I love this concept. I love this little bust here that it looks like that woman has a veil draped over her face. I wanted to buy that, and I forgot to come around afterwards and pick it up. I will have to go back and get that. It would look great on my mantle this year. I was planning to do my living room in a sort of more Gothic-y Victorian look this year. I wanted to put the butler that I bought last year for my deadly dinner party out there, and maybe have a casket with a body in it, as if we were in some sort of Victorian wake. But anyway, a lot of this stuff, it would look absolutely perfect in that. All right, let's just take a look around, see what else is up here. Love the skulls with candles dripping, any of that sort of portrait-y look stuff. But now look at those. You see that lantern with the skeleton hand holding it? That is, I think it said like $30 on there. I bought the exact, I believe, same thing at Walmart several years ago. I've used them on my mantles in the past, as well as column toppers for my cemetery. They were, I believe, $15 a few years ago, and now they have already doubled in price. Inflation is going crazy on our Halloween decorations, so we're going to definitely need to learn to stretch our Halloween budgets and get the best bang for the buck. So I'm not really sure. Like, it seems like a lot of the stuff here is hitting that $30 price point. Really hoping for a lot more that's more closer to the $20 price point. But maybe that's just me getting old and still thinking like loaves of bread should cost a nickel. I don't know. I also don't know what's going on with this pumpkin with the spikes sticking out of it. Now we're starting to get more like hardcore Gothic. Of course, you know how I feel about that red velvet pumpkin. But honestly, I was half thinking earlier today that maybe that red velvet pumpkin might not look too bad in my Victorian Gothic living room display this year, especially when you have all these things with the same colored roses. But, I cannot, after years of complaining about velvet pumpkins, bring myself to buy one. But there is a lot of stuff here, though, that I would buy, like that raven on top of the skeleton hand. Got some big dripping candles down there and a bunch of black merchandise here. Even in this bright store lighting, it soaks up all the light, and it's kind of hard to see, though, so I'm not sure how I feel about it. But this is the $10 and under section, so you can still get some fun stuff. I do like the little skeleton hand on the bell. That'd be great for a hotel or even on my entrance table to my home. But look at this. If you were doing one of those sort of escape room games or deadly parties, you've got some dice that have skulls on them. Those were awesome. Now, they do have a central display here that shows a lot of their skeletons. Again, I think we've seen a lot of these in the last video. Love that door hanger with the bat. Oh, and look, there is a green skeleton. They're really going for that theme this year. But as I was saying, we saw a lot of these skeletons in our previous walkthroughs, I think. And certainly not, if not, we've seen them many, many, many years in a row. I doubt there's a whole lot new except for maybe that teddy bear that we just saw. This is interesting, a doormat that you can see the image from different directions. Love the keep out. That is a great doormat. You know, I buy new ones every year. Might have to get that one just because it can go with so many different themes. All right, we've got an interesting tombstone here. I'm glad to see they've got some interesting options this year. But $40, all it does is really light up and the eyes change color. It does look really awesome. But again, I would be looking for a smaller price point on that. We do have that skeleton teddy bear over there. I do like the skeleton turtles. And then just again, skeletons in general. All right, well, that's going to do it for our walkthrough of the at-home store today. We are going to be exploring them again as they finish putting out their merchandise, as well as all the other stores. So make sure you stay tuned and are subscribed for that. We also have DIYs, product reviews, and more. So till then, take care, everybody, and happy haunting.